Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we got the initial 53-man roster, and just to warn you, Jalen Reagor made the roster. However, Howie Roseman still gets a lot of credit on the phone and stole, I repeat, stole Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from the Saints. And when you realize that J.J. Arcega-Whiteside was the start to get him, it's going to blow your mind.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast, and this is the moment we are waiting for, the 53-man roster. We're about to go through it, but before we do that, Eagle Nation, if you're excited about this season, proud of Howie Roseman, and love the content, hit the like button. It's free. Subscribe, ding the bell so you know when these videos drop or when we go live for the play-by-plays or the podcast. Also, there's a live Eagles chat, over 150 people in it. Click the link, sign up. It's free. Come chat Eagles. Now let's get to this 53-man roster because that is what we've been waiting for. And it starts with Jalen Hurts, Darius Slay, Zach Pascal, Jake Elliott, Devontae Smith, Hassan Reddick, Aaron Sippos, Gardner Minshew, A.J. Brown, Kenneth Gainwell, Quez Watkins, Nakobe Dean, Jalen Reagor, Marcus Epps, James Bradbury, Miles Sanders, Zach McPherson, Avonte Maddox, Josiah Scott, Boston Scott, Josh Jobe, Kevon Wallace, Kaiser White, Rick Lovato, Reed Blankenship, Grant Calcaterra, Patrick Johnson, Cam Jurgens, Davion Taylor, Sean Bradley, Brandon Graham, Isaac Samalu, TJ Edwards, Kyron Johnson, Josh Sills, Jason Kelsey, Jack Driscoll, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Tyron Jackson, Andre Dillard, Sua Opeta, Dallas Goedert, Jack Stahl, Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, Milton Williams, Josh Sweat, Marlon, Derek Barnett, Javon Hargrave, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Sheesh, that was a lot to rattle off. That is the 53-man roster. And you saw some guys that slipped on. Josh Sills, Josh Jobe, right? These are the guys who are really on the bubble. Really on the bubble. Kyron Johnson, Teron Jackson, although I thought he would make it because he showed improvement last year. But that was your 53-man roster. I started to get a little bit behind with the crazy last names or the long last names, but we made it through. Now, will there be some moves made? Possibly. But this is your initial 53-man roster, and we got the guy to complete it, the safety/nickel corner. We will get into that too. Shout out to the people who watch my video at work, but we really about to break it down. And let's look how it all started. Full trade terms. Eagles received safety Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and Saints' 7th-round pick in 2025, and the Saints received the Eagles' 5th-round pick in 2023, and the worst of their 2 6th-round picks in 2024. And you're probably thinking to yourself, how did he do that? Look what Dave Zangaro put for you. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside was the starting piece. Howie Roseman sees the future. He's a great trader because he doesn't just look here and now. He thinks about the next step. He's not playing checkers. He's playing chess. The first move is calculated for the last. A recap of Howie Roseman recent trades. J-Jaw was traded for Ugo Amadi. Then we trade Ugo Amadi and a 2024 7th for the 2024 6th. This one is the one we ultimately gave up, including our 2023 5th, for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. My gosh, Howie Roseman knows how to grow roots, for sure.
Keep that roots going, baby!
Roots on three. 1, 2, 3, roots. 24-year-old safety/nickel, and it all started with moving J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So I know some people are mad that Jalen Reagor is on the roster, but listen, I mean, we can't complain with the offseason we had. Now let's take a look at how excited CGJ is to be a Philadelphia Eagle. As soon as he got the word he was an Eagle, he said hashtag fly Eagles fly. And AKA CD Deuce. CD Deuce. He's a menace. And I love it. Sometimes you need that attitude in your back end. And yes, he played a lot of nickel. Very instinctive, can tackle, attitude, a lot of PBUs, and a couple interceptions. Just last year, it was 3. But let's look at what I really, really like about this guy. It's the attitude. CGJ, a.k.a. CD Deuce, definitely comes with energy. After picking off Tom Brady for the second time, he did this. Let's take a look at what he did real quick. So you see him in his face. Look at this. In his face taunting him. But look at the catch-up speed. He baited Tom Brady into this pass, and then he said, let's go, let's go. Look, that burst. He let the defender gain some yards. Brady said, oh, I got it. No, you don't. That closing speed was legit. Just look at the second gear. One more time. Second gear. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. And again, the way we're going to use them, the way I see us using them is all around. If he plays a safety position, Marcus Epps could be the free roamer in the back. Sometimes we drop the safety in the box. That could be Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So he can still deal with some wide receivers, some running backs, and some tight ends. Can still play close to the line of scrimmage where he sniffs out runs. He was used in safety blitzes. He's versatile. And just like wide receivers, you can't have too many DBs. What if somebody goes down? He can play inside, outside. He can do whatever you want him to do in the secondary. Is he an A++ everywhere? No, but he's 24, only going to get better. And the only reason we got this man, I repeat, for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside's turn to Ugo Amadi, turn to a piece to get Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. The reason we got him for that price is the same reason the Cleveland Browns got Amari Cooper from the Cowboys for that price. They could not pay Amari Cooper. They didn't want him to walk for free, so they got whatever they can get, a 5th or 6th round pick. They were in negotiations for a while. I've watched Saint YouTubers be upset. Be upset. They understand they got Tyrann Mathieu, who's good. We wanted a Honey Badger. However, the versatility of CGJ is there. And what if one of their corners get injured? They were talking on a podcast that he can move here, there, and everywhere. So that's good for the Philadelphia Eagles. But again, if he's not on the last year of his contract and the Saints don't want to lose, again, we got him because the Saints didn't want him to walk for free. So they took whatever we got. Howie Roseman, calculating exactly what he needs to do, sees a guy who they can't afford, and he swooped in and said, I'll give you some late round picks. Got him. Now here, I do want to go over a couple cuts. This was early on the day, and at one time I thought Britton Covey made the roster. I said, dang, Britton Covey out-survived Deion Kane and Devin Allen. And I understand a lot of people are upset that Jalen Reagor made the roster and not Covey, Allen, or a Kane. That is the one thing Howie Roseman is saying I'm not ready to admit. Or maybe he felt that there were some interest, not enough to get it now, but he might too. Again, he knows how to play chess, not checkers. So you might wait around and say, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does anybody need a wide receiver? Maybe he's playing that game. Hopefully we can get some of these guys on the practice squad for sure. Again, the official 53 is in. But I said this earlier too. I'm liking the Eagles secondary. CB1, Darius Slay. CB2, James Bradbury. Nickel, Avonte Maddox. Safety, CGJ. We're going to call him CD Deuce. And then Marcus Epps. Of course, he only played 80 snaps at the safety position per PFF. Quality snaps. Played a lot more in a nickel, but he definitely got versatility. So I'm excited to see where all this goes. And once again, before we close this out, listen, help your boy out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bells. We dropping videos 365, 24/7. This is what we do. But let's look at it one more time. Maybe I'll decide to say it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just let it just rock. I'm going to say a little bit. Jalen Hurts, Slay, Pascal, Elliott, Smitty, Reddick, Sippos, Minshew, Brown, Gainwell, Watkins, Dean, Rager, Epps, Bradbury, Sanders, McPherson, Maddox, Scott, Job, Wallace, White, Lovato, Blankenship, Calcaterra, Johnson, Jurgens, Taylor, Bradley, Graham, Samalu, Edwards, Johnson, Sills, Kelsey, Driscoll, Johnson, Malata, Dickerson, Jackson, Dillard, Opeta, Goddard, Stahl, Davis, Fletch, Williams, Sweat, Teep, Barnett, Hargrave, and G. Johnson. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I go by Philly Mike. Listen, I've been talking all day with the people on the Chalkboard app. I talked to the owners too. They said they got a bunch of people to download the app for iPhone for Android. Within the next couple days, we should have it for Android. If you have an iPhone, download it, chop it up with your boy Philly Mike and a bunch of other great Eagle fans. We are out. Peace.